everyone, Tiffany here with a quick plan with me. This is a B6 insert from the 1407planners.com. It's actually a brand new insert that is going to be releasing on Thursday, March 29th, and it's her version of a vertical Dutch door. So you can see these two sidebars are visible all week long. I'm going to be using this kit from Plantasia PrintShop, and I will link it in the description below. This is her mini kit, so you've got some flags and some headers, and it comes with this page of boxes, and then you can add extra full boxes if you want. I just love her detail. And then I'm also going to be using the Cool Tones color palette functional stickers from Miscellany Boulevard. And you can see the colors match perfectly. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the full boxes across the center of the days. And this setup has full columns for the weekend. So I'm going to use these 6 and then one from this. And today, I think, since it's kind of like every other one is cream colored, I'm going to start with a cream one. And I want these basically centered, so I just made a little dot at 2 inches, and that's going to help me roughly get this centered. And I'm not too concerned about it being perfect, but that at least gives me an idea, so that they're basically at the same level across the planner, except crooked. I am sort of terrible about putting stickers on straight, which is why I pretty much always buy everything in repositionable, because I have issues. I wanted to show you just some ideas of how I'm planning to use this insert since it's a brand new one. She's also got a similar layout with a daily that has the week at a glance on the sidebars, which I am excited to try as well. And if they sell well, she's gonna release them in some other options too. But right now I think it's just B6, and she might have the daily in an A6 as well coming on Thursday. I do have a code for the 1407 planners. It's my Instagram. It's Breathe, Create, Dance, and I'm going to put that down in the description as well. If you are interested in trying the inserts, my code will get you 10% off anytime. All right, so there's just kind of my basic thing. The other thing I really like to do is my top 3 for every day. So today I'm going to use these 3-star checklists from Miscellany Boulevard, and the dark purple doesn't, I guess it's this mauve-y color that doesn't totally match. I'm going to fudge it and say this one works. We're going to basically, I think, do like this one and this one and this one here. That's what we'll do. Okay, so I'm going to go along and just do, I'm actually going to do headers too, just because I like the color. And I always have a much longer task list than just 3 items, but for my weeklies, I find that listing the top 3 allows me to just kind of think about it ahead of time and get a basic idea of what is going to be done on what day throughout the week. That was really off. And then I have a daily insert where I can kind of break things down or list smaller tasks that have come up throughout the week. I'm just alternating top and bottom here to give myself a little bit of visual interest. And then the other side of the column I normally use for like events of the day, like anything, appointments or things like that we have going on. Okay, so then I can just turn the page, and we'll go bottom on this one. So I think we'll add this green that green is in there. I love these little half box checkbox lists. I think they're so cute. Oh, I'm totally out of frame. Sorry, guys. I think they're really cute, and I love that they come in all the different color palettes. So if you're not familiar with Miscellany Boulevard, she's got a warm color palette, a cool, a neutral, a pastel, and a rainbow, and a gem tone, I think, or jewel tone. And they're great because she's just got all the functional stickers in all color palettes. And as you can see, they actually work really well and coordinate with lots of other kits that are out there. So it's kind of fun. And I love that the stars are not hearts. I like hearts too, but it's fun to have something a little bit different. So this week, of course, is Easter week, and we celebrate Easter, and so do the kids' schools and everybody else in the world. And so we have, like, I feel like we have a million things going on. And I really like that this insert kind of gives you the chance to be able to see your week at a glance, but then also have kind of to-do lists or something on the sides to keep you focused. I'm going to take just a quick break and go ahead and figure out what I'm doing on the sides. Speaking of that, I am going to use one of these quarter boxes to kind of make a header here. And the first thing I want to track is, that's really not centered. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how everything is laid out on this layout here. That's more centered. Okay. So the first thing I want to keep track of is my cleaning stuff that I need to do. And this is from Plantasia PrintShop. He's a cute little cleaning gnome. So he's gonna mark my cleaning schedule. Actually, I'll put him on this side. And I usually assign cleaning tasks every day, but I already know that this week is a little bit different than normal, and I'm not on my normal routine. So this will allow me to, sorry, I know, I'm a hot mess. People are watching this like, oh my gosh, she should not be allowed to have stickers. They're crooked, I pull them up and put them down again. I know, I'm a mess. Don't worry though, it's okay. It's just a planner, it's paper. We can always turn the page. Anyway, so I know that I'm not doing my normal routine really well this week already, so this will just let me put in the main kind of big cleaning tasks I have, and that way I will make sure I get them done this week. The other thing I want to do on this page is a tracker for purchases. I've got the Traveler's Limited sale is coming up, and so I'm trying not to do a lot of spending, but I've got some things that are outstanding that are coming, so I like to kind of keep track of Happy Mail, and this will give me a spot to list things that are coming in, and then as they arrive I can check them off. So it's not so much things I ordered this week as it is outstanding orders I'm still waiting on. And I have a few that are hanging out. What I'd like to do here, actually, I kind of wish I had put this quote here, but that's what you do when you're learning a new layout, so it's no big deal. We'll just choose something else, and I really like this floral, so that will fit nicely right there. This to-do section, because I kind of want to have my weekly to-do lists on the sides where I can see them every day, I decided to use this for posts, like social media posts, and I am going to cover up the to-do with this little sticker, which is from the kit. Oh, I guess I'm not, because it's not going to fit. Okay, so new plan. It's all good. That happens. We're going to cover it up with this pencil from the kit instead. Oh, we'll just play it by ear. So I'm going to list my Instagram posts that I plan to do here and then check them off as I go. On this side, I want to kind of have some symmetry, so I'm going to do a flower up at the top Just kind of trying to balance it with the other side there. And then I need to have something just for like weekly tasks, just kind of general to-do lists, stuff that doesn't have to happen on a specific day, but that I need to get done this week, of which unfortunately I have a whole bunch. That is okay. We will get it all done. And thank goodness for a dot grid, because otherwise my stickers would be an even hotter mess than they are. I know, you're like, is that possible? Is it a thing to be a hotter mess than this? It is, actually. It could be worse. I'll show you sometime. I'll do something on a plain background and you'll be like, okay, nope, she's right. It could be worse. What I'm gonna do is maybe one of these and then layer the balloon over top. No, I hate that. Okay, I'll find somewhere else to use the balloon. I know. One would think I could have a plan for these things before I start a video, but I don't. This last one is going to be my prayer requests. I have a few people that I'm praying for daily, so that way I can just see it every single day. I don't have a specific like prayer label or anything. So I think that might just get. This is a free sampler I got from Clever Gal Crafts. It happens to match perfectly. There's the sampler. Super cute. And that works just great right there. Okay. And then I'll fill in the labels for those shortly. Okay, so that's the basics. And so you can see, like no matter where it is in my week, I can see the sidebars with all of my weekly stuff, which is awesome. And I'm so excited. Okay, so then we just need to mark down the other stuff. So I want to do, even though one of my habit trackers is hydrating, I want to actually put a hydration sticker on each day so that I'm filling it out as I go. The other thing I need to mark down is dinners, and so I'm just gonna make it with icons instead of a box. As much as I would love to add even a little more color, this will work. These are silver foil, little silverware from my newest addiction. We needed a bit of sparkle in here anyway, right? I'm gonna use, this is, it's called a basics kit from Miscellany Boulevard, and you can see I've already used a bunch of it. I used most of it in my monthly planner, which is on my Instagram if you want to check it out, but I'm going to just use a few more things. So yesterday's big thing was that we got haircuts, and I told my husband, he says I never take the kids often enough, which is true. It's a huge pain, and my youngest really hates getting his hair cut, and so I avoid it like the plague. And so I'm trying to just see how often I get them their haircuts. So we're gonna mark that. So that was yesterday. Today we didn't have anything event-y going on, so I don't need to do anything for that. Tomorrow is, I'm just gonna use a quarter box to mark that tomorrow is my oldest son's picture day. And I don't have an icon to specifically mark that or anything, but I am gonna give him just a little star in there. They're doing cap and gown pictures, and so I just need to remember to like make sure his hair is brushed and that sort of thing. Thursday, I know that we have a field trip happening, so I need to send my oldest with a packed lunch. And then my younger son's school is having this big like Easter egg hunt and picnic lunch and early dismissal craziness, and I need to make sure that I don't forget to go. That would never happen, right? Yeah, it totally would. Okay, so Friday, everything that's happening Friday is like work related, social media-ish related. So I'm gonna use these little tags here for this one, and a pencil. Oh wait, I don't want it to be that matchy. We'll use this purple pencil for this one. So I always like to mark new release days so I don't forget. There are a bunch of people doing new releases on Friday. Speaking of that, actually, 1407's new releases are Thursday. And I need to make sure that I order because she's also doing a Fiona bookmark if you order on that day. And that's the day that these inserts that I'm using right now come out, but there's also a bunch of stuff I don't have yet. So that's a day I need to make sure I order. Oh my gosh, I think I was just saying that I was trying not to buy things until the sale, and obviously that's happening. All right, so this is the Pen Gems newsletter that I need to mark and the sale. And I think that is it for this day. We are going out to dinner that night. But I'm kind of running out of quarter boxes. This is a problem. I always need to buy extra quarter boxes. Somebody remind me. Next time I place an order, buy extra quarter boxes. Okay, so I have these new little frilly boxes, which, funny story, I thought I lost my monthly insert and it ended up being in a box. And the order that had these stickers was also in the same box. And I was like, I don't even remember ordering these. They are so cute. So I had to pull them out to use for sure today. This is yet another Easter egg hunt. I don't know how many Easter egg hunts we're doing this year. Apparently a billion, but I don't want to forget. And then it's also the deadline for monthly posts for one of the groups that I PR for. So I just want to make a note of that. And then Sunday is church, and it's Easter, so I am going to just layer this over a little bit so that I can use this pretty half box. And we're going to pick this up a tiny bit. And put it over like so that I have a pretty box for Easter. Okay, so this is generally how I set up a week, and I will probably just leave it basically like this because I want to have a few extra stickers just in case something else comes up, which is not unusual. I think I'm actually going to add these little stars to these check boxes really quick just to add a bit of color. Oh, and because they're so cute. And I think that is going to do it for today. So there's the final look, and I'm gonna have to date the, put the dates in because it's an undated planner. Don't forget that this is releasing on Thursday, March 29th. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.